Hola, buenos dias. Welcome to my Colombia vlog. I am so excited to be heading to Colombia. Por los que no saben, hablo español. Empecé a aprenderlo cuando tenía 10 o 11 años y Colombia es un país que aprendí en mis clases sobre la cultura y la historia y estoy muy emocionada que puedo visitar. Okay. Do y'all believe me that I speak Spanish? I have to do a little bit to prove it to y'all. But I'm really excited for this Colombia trip. It actually happened because I won a Instagram contest. I entered in this Instagram contest with this digital nomad co-living space called Nomadico, and also in partnership with Safety Wing. All I had to do was put an Instagram comment, and I got a DM in early September that I won. So I decided I had a little gap between my work travel and some other travel I had planned. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to Colombia. And so here we are. I bought my travel insurance with Safety Wing because that was part of the Instagram contest. I get a free week in Medellin, and then I also get travel insurance for like a month, which is like $50 through Safety Wing. And I highly recommend that you get travel insurance. It is important, okay? We've been going through a pandemic, so do not sleep on that. But before I get to Medellin to enjoy my first digital nomad co-living experience, I will be in Bogota for about 2 days and also have some other stops after Medellin. I'll be here for roughly 2.5 weeks, remote social working and solo traveling. We're doing a lot of the cultural things after work, like street food tours and all that good stuff. So be sure to stay tuned for all of that. But right now we're gonna kick it and wait for our flight to come. Before I chilled in the airport, I did hang out for a bit in the Delta Lounge because your girl was still working. I still do have my 9 to 5. I do not travel full time. So I spent the day working, getting as much work done as you could on a Friday. I even saw the food change twice. That's how long I was there for my layover. I also recommend that before you get on any international flight, you call your bank. That's literally what I was doing. I realized I had not called them and let them know I would be in Colombia, and homegirl told me I could do it in the app now. So I went in and put in my flight information, or my travel information in general, about where I was going to be so they don't cut off my cards. I did have some PIN problems, but because I had a data plan, it was all fine once I got to Colombia. But I recommend doing this before you get on your trip. Some reflections that I'm having as a Black solo female traveler headed to Colombia. Really, it's about safety. If I'm sure many people know, lots of folks talk about how Colombia is not the safest, but it has changed a lot in recent years. So I would say that's probably the main thing on my mind. My dad is always a bit apprehensive, but I try to go to places with an open mind. Like, I've definitely read about not having your phone out. It's like no dark papaya, which is don't give people a reason to take something from you. So I'm gonna try not to have my phone out as much in public, but also want to capture some things, obviously for vlogging purposes and also for personal scrapbooks that I make. So I'm gonna try to find the balance, because I don't want, I am gonna stand out. I'm a Black American woman with 3 colors in my hair, bright blue nails. I'm not really blending in any country at this point, not even in the US. That tip when people tell me to blend in and assimilate doesn't really work if you're a Black person, let alone a Black person who has colorful hair. So I think for me, as far as what safety is meaning for me right now in this moment as I'm traveling solo, is just you know, enjoying it, knowing that anything can happen anywhere. I say that all the time, but really believing that and doing as much as I can to protect myself, but also knowing I can't control everything. That's what I kind of love about solo travel. You're able to relinquish a lot of the control that we think we have when we go to a different place. So I just wanted to share that if you are someone watching this video who wants to go to Colombia and is a bit nervous, I am a little bit nervous just because I have gotten so much safety stuff, even from folks who are from there. And so I'm not coming in hoping or anticipating something bad is going to happen, but also not being, you know, oblivious to what people tell me. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to head to my gate now. Let's go. Hola. Entonces. Sí. ¿Qué es la diferencia entre los taxis que son amarillos y los de blancos? ¿Hay dos?
Sí,
Sí.
Los blancos son de servicio privado.
Okay. We have made it. I actually broke one of my solo traveler rules, which is to arrive at a place late. I try not to do this, but when a flight deals, y'all just gotta take it. So I ended up getting the shuttle that Selena offered, which was a bit more expensive than what I would normally pay for an Uber to get to my hostel. I was staying at Selena Champañero in Bogota, which is one of two hostels they have. Great rooftop bar, super cute areas to eat and work and buy things per usual. The Selenas all kind of have the same aesthetic and same look, which I love. My room was also nice and spacious. Obviously it was very dark when I arrived, but this is what it looked like with a bit more light. I will say a lot of the Selena rooms do not have the window space that I would generally like, but we're gonna make it do what it do. So yes, I arrived safely in Bogota, all ready to start my Colombian adventure. Look who has finally arrived in Bogota. It has been a very long travel day. It's about 9 o'clock now, and I started my day at 4 o'clock in the morning. So very long travel day, but also very nice, very smooth, no delays, no accidents, no nothing. Honestly, couldn't have asked for a smoother travel day. My room in Selena, I got a suite, which I normally don't do. I normally do the micro rooms or the standard rooms at Selena, but this one price-wise wasn't that much different, so I decided to do a little splurge and get some more space, and I absolutely love it. Y'all know I love Selena's. They're like my favorite hostels to stay in, and they have a rewards program. So they're one of the few hostels that actually have a rewards program. I've gotten a few free nights at Selena because I use them consistently. So if you're looking for a hostel rewards program for like a solo traveler especially, I highly recommend Selena. But I'm going to end the vlog here. I am tired. I need to do my routine and go to sleep because I may have found a train ride in Bogota. Yes, We're gonna see if I can do it tomorrow, but that is for the next vlog. I hope you all enjoyed my travel day and kind of behind the scenes. Do not exit out of the vlog quite yet because I had a super packed travel day. I didn't have time to show y'all the luggage that I'm bringing with me on this trip, and this is generally my setup when I am traveling for a few weeks. This is the luggage that I like to bring with me, and we're gonna start with my checked bag, which is my Eagle Creek bag. So this is what it looks like. It is technically carry-on size. Like, I've traveled with this as my carry-on. However, because I have my backpack, I use that as my carry-on. I'm gonna show you all that in a second. But this is the Eagle Creek International carry-on. It's their Caldera roller. I'll put the official name here in the video, but this has been my go-to bag since last year. I've taken it with me to South Africa, to Guatemala, to Mexico City, on my train rides. Y'all have seen it quite a bit on my channel, and it is my bag of choice. As you can see, the top part is actually off because it is a 2-for-1, which to me really justifies the price. And I put the price in there because I believe it was $469, but this piece actually attaches right here on top. And I use this as my backpack when I am traveling and working remotely. I carry this with me even on solo trips. So you get a 2-for-1 bag, so you don't actually have to pack a third bag. And I love, love, love this set. The backpack on top that I just showed is also really nice when I'm actually just using it as part of the bag. I can put shoes in there or anything else I want to put at the top of my bag. And so then it opens like this, and it's pretty much your standard carry-on. It's supposed to be really good for international rides. I also like it because this can technically be a backpack and a rolly at the same time. So if for some reason I wasn't traveling with my orange backpack from eBags, then I would put this on my back and it can also roll. So I have grown to be a rolly girly. I was not someone who used to carry a roller backpack, but this one changed my mind. It fits so much stuff. I absolutely love it, and I would highly recommend it if you're someone who travels a lot for work and for leisure like I do. We need a solid carry-on, a solid rolly, or a bag that can work as a check bag too if you don't want to pack too much stuff on your trip. The last bag I have is my eBags Mother Loader Junior bag. This is my second iteration of this bag. I've had this one since 2019, but the one before that I had since 2015. So I really love these backpacks, and this can actually be your carry-on or your personal item. And I've been using it when I have it with my Eagle Creek. I use it as my personal item, and it actually can fit under my seat on my Delta flights that I normally take. I've also taken them on the Delta partner here in Colombia. I think it's LATAM Airlines, and it fits perfectly underneath the seat as well. So if you're curious, this one definitely can double as a carry-on and a personal item. And if you can't tell, I love multi-purpose items, especially when I'm traveling for longer periods of time. You may have also seen this backpack on TikTok. I believe it went viral during the pandemic because it opens up as a suitcase. So you get two sides. You get this first side and you get a second side, and I use them both. And normally when I am packing this bag, this is primarily for my content creation stuff or my laptop or my electronics. I try not to put clothes in here unless I am bringing my gym clothes, which I did for this trip. So this bag did have some clothes in it, but generally if it's just a regular solo trip and I'm bringing both of these bags, this bag is probably going to be my shopping bag if I know I'm going somewhere where I want to get some souvenirs or some items. And the last bag that I have is this base bag. I believe it's called their sport pack. It's pretty much whatever is their fanny pack equivalent because you hang it over your body like this. It can snap as well to take it off, but I love it again for easy access. Put my passport, I may put my vlogging camera, my phone, my credit cards, any of that stuff goes in here, and I love it. It fits so much stuff in here. I think my Kindle has also fit in here a few times, so it can fit a decent amount of stuff, not too much. I recommend the base bag, and of course I will have the link to all of these products and their prices in the description box below. But yes, this is my go-to travel bag, and I know it's not the cutest bag in the world, but I'm looking for practical, especially as a Black solo female traveler in places where I'm gonna stick out no matter where I go. I recommend all of these bags if you are on the hunt for new bags, and if you want more information on them, maybe I can do a part 2 going more into the ins and outs of them. But thank you so much for watching. I am really excited to show you all more of Colombia as I'm traveling here, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. As always, stay curious, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.